Hello, I'm Alfian Halim. Today we are presenting the international trading presentation. The chosen company in this presentation is Wilmar International. My friend Jasmine will be presenting the company analysis. I will forward this to Jasmine to give her presentation.
Hello everyone, I'm Jasmine. Today I'm gonna to talk about the Wilmar International Company. First, I'm gonna to introduce the background of this company. Wilmar International Company, established in the 1991 in Singapore, is a global leader in the processing and the marketing of the edible oils. Let me look at the time of this history. Next, please. In the 2020, Wilmar Company was successful listing in the GEM of the Shenzhen Stock Exchange, it becoming the largest listed company in China. Next is our company mission and vision. To be a partner of the world-class company and to provide the industry-specific business situation and to help our clients to improve their business performance and stay competitive. Next is the strategy plan. Our company's strategy is to set up an in-target model, cover the value chain of the agri-food business, and other business strategy plan is about the sugar. We're planning to expansion the sugar product. Next is the financial overview. There are two graphics. It's about Wilmar's company's annual revenue. As you can see, the two graphs indicated that the different annual report. Next is going to look at the internationalities of the products. Our oil seed granules and the sugar and our shipping are for the international product. Next, please. On the other hand, feed, plantation, and food product is belong to the international product. Next, please. The soft for the Wilmar companies. As you can see, the feed and the plant, sugar, and the food products are belong to our international products. It's about our company's SWOT. First is the strengths. We have the cost efficiency and the optional surgeon, strong footholder, and the developed strategic location advantages. And second, weakness is based on the environment. Environmental issues damage the company's situations and our company reputations. And the third, joint virtues and the acquisitions can help us growth. And the threat is coming from the weak crude price and the climate change and the economy degradations and the price of the agricultural medicines. Next is the politic. It's a pastel strategy. It shows that the political factors is about the global political development and current moments and the global population is the two economic factors, and the technical factors is with the cloud competitions and the trading and the educations that belong to the technical factors, and the legal factors indicated that the illegal foreign feeding and the purchase of the illegal grown. And final, environment is about the sustainability, such as the water and the BOD, COD level, and the environment friendly of the world. Next is about our competitor. I list one of our competitors for our company. As you can see, I suggest that the Porter's 5 forces is for our competitors. threats of the new entrants, and the power of the supplier and the power of the buyers, threats of the substitutes, and the degrade of the review. And next, please. It's about the value chain. The value chain is another strategies for our company. Farm infrastructures is about the manager, finance, legal, and planning, and the human resource is about our employee relations and the performance. And it's very important that about our training and the recruitings. And the technical development is about our supply chain systems and the sales informations. And next is the procurement is about our communication with the suppliers, purchase suppliers, and the materials. Next, I'm introduce our colleague to introduce the next part.
Next, I will be presenting the target market of the company. The first analysis is on Thailand. The socio-economic analysis on Thailand, according to the data from World Bank in 2021, Thailand has a total GDP of 505.95 billion US dollar, with the GDP per capita of 7,066.2 US dollar. With a growth of 1.5%, the unemployment rate in Thailand is 1%, and the inflation rate is 1.2%. Thailand has access to trade supporting and internet infrastructure. Thailand has 839 harbors, including 8 international deep sea ports and 4 private ports licensed to handle container cargo. The pestle analysis on Thailand. The political factors. Thailand regularly participates in global organizations such as the World Trade Organization, the United Nations, and the Asian Development Bank. Thailand presently has 14 free trade agreements with 18 countries. Thailand has a high level of corruption index. Based on the Transparency International, Thailand has a score of 36 with 0 figure as highly corrupt. Economic factors of Thailand. Thailand is an attractive country for foreign companies as it has a low unemployment rate and is the second largest economy in Southeast Asia. Thailand is also an upper middle income country that aims to become a high income economy by 2037. Social factors. Thailand birth rate is decreasing in the last few years and an increasing gap in the income inequality. Majority of the population of Thailand's labor works in agricultural sectors. Technology factors. Thailand's technology index is above average of the upper middle income group, according to Network Readiness Index. According to PwC Thailand, cyber attacks have increased more than double since the COVID-19 outbreak as businesses have started to shift to online platforms. Environment. Thailand is facing an air pollution problems caused by vehicular emissions, agricultural emissions, and industrial emissions. In 2016, pollutants in the air were responsible for over 33,000 deaths in Thailand. Climate change has also resulted in rising sea levels and the risk of sinking in Thailand. The legal factors. Thailand voluntarily adopted a national action plan on business and human rights in 2019, which outlines policy commitments to implement UNGPs. UNGPs are a set of recommendations for states and business on how to prevent, address, and solution to human rights abuses in business operations. Thailand applies the Foreign Business Act, the main law governing foreign shareholding, prohibiting foreigners or juristic entities, such as companies and registered partnerships, who do not possess Thai nationality to own 50% or more of the share capital in a company. This act also limits the foreign companies' operation industry, such as services and wholesale. The second target market is Vietnam. Vietnam has the socio-economic analysis of the GDP, where $366.14 billion. The GDP per capita of Vietnam is $3,756.5, with the growth of 2.6%. The unemployment rate is 2.4%, with an inflation of 1.8%. The pastel analysis of Vietnam. The political factors. Vietnam is one-party state ruled by the Communist Party of Vietnam, CPV, that manages strategic direction and decides all major policy issues, which the government then implements. As a result, Vietnam is one of the most politically stable countries in Southeast Asia. Similar to Thailand, Vietnam also signed 15 free trade agreements and several free trade agreements under negotiation. There is also risk related to corruption in Vietnam. The economy factors. Vietnam has the fastest GDP growth in Asia in 2022, with a growth rate of 8.02%, according to Bloomberg report. Vietnam is the third largest economy in ASEAN behind Indonesia, Thailand, and Singapore. Vietnam is projected to outperform Singapore in the coming years. The social factors. Consumer growth in small cities and suburbs has been stimulated by the rise of the middle class and an increase in the educated population. This has also caused income inequality to widen in recent years. Technology. Vietnam started to begin investing on digital infrastructure and rapid expansion in the e-commerce sector. Vietnam is also emerging as Asia's new technology hub. With so much foreign investment in technology sectors, Vietnam is an appealing location for startups due to an abundance of low-cost engineers and a rapidly growing economy. The environment factors. Climate changes has caused a desertification and sinking the coastline of Vietnam. Vietnam is also struggling with alarming air pollution. In 2021, Vietnam ranked 36 out of 118 countries with the most polluted air. Legal factors. Vietnam has weak policy on intellectual property rights and inconsistent government policy. Thailand is chosen as the target market for Wilmar's palm cooking oil product, as palm oil is one of the edible oils that is commonly consumed in Thailand. According to Statista, Thailand palm oil consumption in 2023 reached 2,635 metric ton and account as the 7th largest palm oil consumer globally.
Hello everyone, my name is Jian Jiao. The international association process is very important for a multinational company. We have focused on Wilmar, Thailand operations. For the international association strategy of Wilmar, we believe that market entry strategy, localization strategy, marketing strategy, and partnership strategy should be used. These strategies will help Wilmar International Limited to development the Thai market. When first entering the Thai market, management should consider the following 4 areas: market demand analysis, industry standard and regulation, funding patterns, and localization, such as olive oil and sunflower. Regarding industry standard and regulations, the Food, Drug Administration of Thailand. This agency is responsible for formulating and enforcing Thai food regulation. With regarding to funding performance, companies building contacts with potential partners by attending reward food oil exhibitions in Thailand and Southeast Asia. such as the Thailand Food Expo. In terms of localization, firstly, the company should gain an in-depth understanding of need and consumption habits of the Thai market and similar its products to improve market acceptance. Suitable entry option is interface the Thai market. The main entry option are enjoying even proprietorship and franchising. However, the Thai government required that foreign investors can't hold more the 15% of share in joint venture and can't establish a separate company. We therefore have choose the apartments distributor model. Franchised dealers CB funding partners with strong sales capability. Advantage include brand recursion, repair market expansion, reduce the risk and benefits of pro business model and support system.
Here is Zhengda Dai. Next, I want to talk about the competition. The main players in the Thai edible oil market are Olen and the Thai vegetable oil and the Lamson. The research shows that Thai vegetable oil has a high market share and the production technology. Therefore, Wilmar's main competitor is that Thai vegetable oil. And here's our financial plan based on the current market conditions and experts' future market forecast. On the left is our cost table, and on the right is our future income and cost. Through those two tables, we can make this break-even, analyze and calculate the break-even point of Wilmar company. This figure shows that when the sales volume reaches 10,312,500 liters, the incomes and cost will be balanced. And below this sales, the loss will occur. Next, I want to talk about Wilmar's internationalization strategy. First, we plan to expand into new international markets such as Laos, Myanmar, and Cambodia. There is a great demand for our products in their markets. By taking advantages of the preferential tariff policies of the Asian Trade Agreement, we can increase our market share while reducing our cost. In terms of products, we will continue to promote Wilmar's various products to meet the different needs of the market. This will allow us to build a more diverse product portfolio globally and appeal to a wider range of consumers. In order to improve the brand image of Wilmar, we will invest in brand building and increase the consumer loyalty. This will help us stand out in a high competitive market and ensure our company's long-term growth. In addition, we will focus on sustainable development and environmentally friendly production methods. We will take measures to ensure that Wilmar production activities meet international standards and improve its corporate social responsibility image.
I'm Wang Weiqiang. I will be discussing the entry strategy for Wilmar palm oil product in Indonesia. The process begins with the importer staying account with the Wilmar, followed by opening a letter of credit by the importer. Wilmar then start the preparation for producing the goods. Then Wilmar needs to book a ship to send the products. In this case, Wilmar will be use its own shipping company, send the PEB to the customer. PEB or goods export declaration is a custom document used to report the expiration of goods, thus requesting the issues of SKA from issue agency. SKA or Certificate of Origin is an essential international trade document that certifies that all of the goods in a particular export shipment will obtain produced or processed in a specific country. Credit of origin is important and required by many trade agreements for cross-border trade. It can help figure out if card goods can be imported of they are subject to duties. Finally, the goods will be transported to the destination port. To become an export company in Indonesia, one must obtain several licenses, including trade business license, industrial license, and the tax pay number. Wilmar a PT in Indonesia, or known as a limited company, possess all the necessary elements to become an export company. For imports, in Thailand, the certifications and legal requirements are an important import declaration, bill of lading or air freight invoice, and the packing list. Wilmar additionally is a certification from a number of organizations, including RSPO, ISOP, and the FDA. For the encounters, Wilmar chooses to use FCA, a free carrier. An encounters trade term that provides a clear division of responsibility between the buyer and seller for the delivery of goods, transfer of risk, and the transportation cost. It's a flexible option for easy of operations, simplify the export process, and reducing the seller's operating costs and the administrative burden. For the payment method, Wilmar will be used LC is a financial instrument used to reduce the risk of payment between buyer and sellers in international trade. Its advantages include risk reduction, increase the trust, financial flexibility, and control. The cost plus strategy ensures profit by adding a fixed percentage to total production cost to calculate the price of our products. Where market-oriented price sets price according to competitors and customer perceived value, allowing us to remain competitive and optimize revenue, thus helping Wilmar to determine the best and competitive price for the products in the Thailand market. To promote our palm oil products, Wilmar will advertise and promote through television, newspaper, and social media, as well as participating in the trade shows to attract importers. We also offer personality solution and credit proof of product quality to attract companies to sign contract. For the purpose of product distribution, Wilmar can only use direct distribution strategy for its distribution process because Thailand Palm Oil Board regulates palm oil imported into the country, and only options one so important, the public warehouse organization.
This ends our presentation. Thank you for your attention.